Netanyahu claims Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei was killed in his compound. However, Iranian media has denied the claims, citing officials saying he is firmly in command. Amid deadly escalation that killed hundreds in Iran, Tehran has attempted to close the Strait of Hormuz, though latest reports say the waterway remains open. Amid deadly escalation that killed hundreds in Iran, Tehran has attempted to close the Strait of Hormuz, though latest reports say the waterway remains open. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has claimed there are many signs the supreme leader is no longer alive, pointing to his compound, which was destroyed in the heart of the capital. Israeli media reports that Netanyahu has even been shown a photograph of the leader's body, which was reportedly retrieved from the rubble by recovery teams. US President Donald Trump has supported the claim, saying, quote, "We feel that this is a correct story," end of quote. However, Iranian state media has denied this, citing sources close to the leader's office, claiming he remains firmly in command of the field. Despite the official Iranian stance, the Ayatollah has made no public appearance or televised statements since the bombardment took place on Saturday morning. As the region waits for proof of life, international intelligence agencies are working to verify the images currently circulating within the Israeli government. Iran has attempted to close the Strait of Hormuz following a wave of joint US and Israeli strikes, though latest reports suggest the vital waterway currently remains open. The Revolutionary Guard has issued an unsafe warning to all maritime traffic, while the US Department of Transportation has also urged vessels to avoid the area due to significant military activity. Inside Iran, the Red Crescent reports at least 201 people have been killed and over 700 wounded, with 24 out of 31 provinces now affected by the bombardment. Tehran's missile and drone retaliation continued throughout Saturday evening, striking targets across the region, with impacts reported in Doha and Dubai. In Israel, strikes hit Arab-Israeli communities east of Tel Aviv, wounding 3 people and renewing long-standing complaints over a lack of bomb shelters in those areas. The Israeli military confirmed its broad strike targeted advanced defense systems, specifically destroying an SA-65 installation in western Iran. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there are signs Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei is dead and vowed US-Israeli attacks will last as long as necessary.
European leaders reacted with alarm to news of the United States and Israel's joint military strikes on Iran on Saturday, operations that the Pentagon has referred to as Operation Epic Fury. A joint statement from the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa called the development greatly concerning. The statement urged all sides to avoid steps that could further inflame tensions. The EU's chief diplomat, Kaja Kallas, struck a somewhat measured tone, characterizing the situation as perilous. The remarks came just hours after the US and Israel launched large-scale strikes across Iran, triggering a response from Tehran that has seen US bases in the Middle East attacked. Last month, the EU bloc took fresh sanctions against members of the Iranian regime after thousands were killed in the regime's recent crackdown on protesters.
4 loud explosions were heard here in Dubai earlier today. In fact, a 5th one just went off a few minutes ago overhead to my right. It comes as the Ministry of Defence confirmed that the UAE's air defence systems successfully intercepted several Iranian ballistic missiles. Sadly, an Asian national was killed from falling debris in the capital, Abu Dhabi, earlier today. That also caused substantial damage to a residential area. Now, what sets this apart and sets a precedent is that even during the previous 2 Gulf wars, the UAE was never targeted or attacked. The authorities have said that the security situation here in the UAE is stable, but they will be monitoring that around the clock. For now, people have been advised to stay indoors and away from windows.